We're back.
Hey everyone.
We're back to give you number 4 and number 5 of 5 ways you can take responsibility for your happiness.
Yes.
But first, we're going to do a quick recap of 1 through 3.
So, quick recap of 5 ways to take responsibility for your happiness. Number 1, honesty. Number 2, determine the life you want to live. And number 3, create boundaries. So number 4, live your life accordingly. Live your life according to what you envision for yourself. So if my vision for myself is to be married and no longer be single, I really started looking a little bit deeper to determine where some of my thinking was coming when it came to there are no good men.
All men are trash. They
Part.
are playing. They're not serious. They don't want to be married.
So I really had to be honest with myself in full transparency. It was a lack of faith that I would actually find a good man, be in a committed relationship that's sustainable, and be able to be myself and flourish. Also, going deeper to the lack of faith is my value. If I really deserved to be in this type of relationship, especially growing up not seeing a healthy relationship with my parents. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I had other examples with my grandparents, but my actual parents in the household that I grew up in, I didn't have a good example. So, in living my life accordingly, I have to now use certain tools to help me with my mindset. So whether I'm reading books, again, from number 3, changing the things that I listen to. Now I can listen to Maxwell because this is a man that's singing about
a fine man that's singing about a woman. This woman's work.
Exactly.
And let's do a little something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Even the Isley Brothers, because I remember when they did their verses and they said they made their songs to compliment a woman.
Y'all heard that?
Not shut her down, not put her down, but compliment a woman.
Exactly.
So just changing what I'm feeding myself. Also having a coach. That also helps too with getting to where I want to be. And
checking off those boxes and checking off those goals. Yep.
Therapy. Come on, Black people.
Hello. Enough is enough. We can't give that excuse anymore. Well, Black people don't go to therapy. And it's like, that's why we're in the condition that we're in.
We're the main people that need therapy.
Yes, we are. Post-traumatic stress syndrome.
We are the main ones that need that therapy.
And, living your life accordingly to what you have envisioned for yourself. So if you don't want to, this is like I just wrote it out so plain. If you don't want a certain type of man, don't engage. Because by now, please be able to recognize the signs. I mean, they had this whole thing on social media with the red flags. It's not a joke. It's something serious. Yeah. If you see some red flags of a man that has a certain type of behavior that you were engaged with before and it didn't work out the way that you wanted it to work out, why would you engage in a conversation with him? It doesn't make any sense. If you know that it's probably not going to end the way that you want to as being a wife or being someone in a committed relationship, why would you even engage? I don't care how fine he is.
Yeah.
I don't care what he's saying. It doesn't make any sense because in the end, you're going to lose. That's what it boils down to. So
that's the truth.
And that's not what you want. That's not what you see for your life. So don't engage. And like Sis said, it's a shift in the mindset. So maybe you have been attracted to a certain type of individual before, but if you're not honest with yourself doing deeper work, you're not able to identify what you're being attracted to and why. Because if you're able to tackle that why, then you're able to get down to the root of it and be like, no, because this is no good for me anymore. So at the end of the day, act like you want it and live life accordingly. So if I want to be a wife, I need to make sure that I have things in alignment with being a wife. So, you know, am I for the streets? You know what I'm saying? Am I out here twerking? Am I out here, you know what I'm saying? For real though.
No, it's the truth.
Because it's a certain, some people can call it misogynistic or whatever, or you know, you can call it whatever you want to, but it's a certain type of woman that a man wants when he considers her for a wife. So
exactly.
Am I being in alignment with that? You know, we all ain't perfect, okay?
Right, no.
But what I'm saying is, how am I acting? Am I acting the way that I would be acting if I was married? That's what you have to ask yourself. So number 5.
Number 5.
Have an accountability partner.
Yes.
And it can be your friend, a coach. Mm-hmm. She mentioned her coach, a therapist, a family member, a pastor, a spiritual leader, someone who supports your effort of changing the trajectory of your life.
Yes.
And I think with this, it's important because you have to first be honest with yourself. If you're honest with yourself about who you are, where you want to go, then, and you communicate that to these individuals, then it's easy for them to hold you accountable. But if you're lying to yourself, they're going to hold you accountable to something that you really don't want out of your life. So that's why you got to start with step 1 first.
Yes.
And go through those steps so that you can get to this point like, okay, this is a life I want. I'm being honest with myself. Yes. I know why I've made mistakes in the past. I know why I don't want this. And I know why I need to create boundaries and walk in the life that I want. So who am I going to choose to help me on this journey? Because we all need support. Yes, you know, they always say it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to maintain
an adult.
An adult. It really does. We need a support system. We're a community. That's just how we are. So make sure that it's somebody that knows your plans and they're able to hold you accountable to it.
I agree, because one thing is sometimes if you're not honest with yourself, you don't know that you need help. You may not have an accountability partner, but a partner in crime.
Been that before.
We've been that for each other. You know, we've been partners in crime and accountability partners. And I'm going to tell you something. The partner in crime thing, it's not beneficial.
No, it's not.
Because, you know, it's the truth.
I'm telling y'all.
You want to get somebody that is going to be okay with your BS.
Exactly.
An enabler. You're not going to get anywhere with an enabler.
No,
so that's why it's so important to be honest with yourself and to really figure out where you want to go in your life.
Yep.
So that you do have people that will hold you accountable versus enable your behavior.
Your bad behavior.
Your bad behavior. So that's so important. An accountability partner and just being honest with yourself.
Yeah.
That encompasses everything.
Everything.
When it comes to life, you know?
Absolutely. You need somebody there to follow up with your success. You just do. Yeah. That's just like if you believe in a higher power, we need God to hold us accountable.
Exactly.
For what we're asking him for. It's like, God, I want a new car. It's like he blesses you with a new car and you're not taking care of it. It's going to be taken away from you. You need somebody there to hold you accountable to what you say you want and what you say you want to be.
Exactly.
Period. So that sums it up. We'll recap it again. Number 1, be honest with yourself.
2, determine the life you want to live.
3, create boundaries.
4, live your life accordingly.
And number 5, get an accountability partner. So that wraps up this video. We hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. Follow. Okay. Click that follow button. And we will see you on the next one. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.